Oh no, I'm 2 minutes too late. What is love? That was a good time. That was a good time in life. For some reason, I have that in my head. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So it's a lot of rocking back and forth. But what's up? Come into the room. Come into the room. Please and thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I got dinner. All right. Dinner's on the table. All right. We eat as a family in this household. Okay. Even though the pets have already eaten. So, okay. Let's begin. All right. You know what I want to start with? This Nene Leakes situation. Okay. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. I don't give. All right. I feel like Nene Leakes is an OG in the reality TV game. Certainly OG goddess of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? Or even the Real Housewives franchise. Okay. But I think that, I think it was impressive that did a little expose about her recent situation. And she was asking, it was Layla Lynn or Impressive? Maybe both. I like them. Okay. And she was saying, like, with the Wendy Williams situation. Oh, I'm sorry, not Wendy Williams. Nene Leakes. Okay. They're similar. They have similar vibes. And, Wendy's always got a lot of stuff going on too. Nene's always got a lot of stuff going on. So, like, the question was, are we watching right now the fall of Nene Leakes and her career? And I think the answer, I wouldn't say the fall, right? But a deterioration. And what I will say about that is this. If she feels like people are against her and like people all of a sudden are not rooting for her, she's correct. Okay, I will say that. One, just the way that they've edited the Real Housewives of Atlanta over the years has not been flattering for Nene. It's made her a star. It's made her sensational. But we see time and time again how there's no real lasting power behind sensationalism, right? And even if it lasts 5-10 years, you got to pay your bills for life, right? So I feel like the situation with Nene is that, start seeing her damn prance. And I feel like the situation with Nene is that, like, they had her act a fool and they let her act a fool. It's kind of like the same situation that Tammy Roman experienced on Basketball Wives, where they were like behind the scenes encouraging her to act like a fool, you know what I'm saying, for views, for ratings for them. And of course, it also helped Nene Leakes, right? But then what ends up happening is at some point, you grow, you mature, right? You realize what you've contributed, right? How impactful you've been. And so you want more. And at this point, I know they pay Candy a lot. They say that Candy is the most paid on the show. It's not Nene, all right? Everything I say about any celebrity ever is alleged, okay? I know nothing about any of them, okay? We don't break stories here. We break hearts, okay? So, but we can still unpack, right? Can we not? Okay, yeah, awesome. And I guess I have to keep repeating that, people are always like, my name is this, right? And I'm like, what is this, the backyard again? So I have to keep saying my name. It's the name of the channel, baby. It's DanieSteel, okay? The one and only, not to be confused with romance author DanieSteel, okay? Not to be confused. I don't know, why would you, right? So anyways, I feel like she was encouraged to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? They do that a lot with people who are good at it. And then it just gets to a point where it's like she wants to be one of the power players, right? And so then it becomes, are we going to allow you a seat at the table? And I feel like the answer Nene got was a resounding no, right? Like whoever's at the head at Bravo, Andy and them, they like her being a side character, right? That gets them a lot of money, but they're not really trying to have her have a seat at their table. Whoever the heads of Bravo are, you know, in charge of all that, right? Because that would be major. And I mean, we've heard stories all the time about, you know, Michael Jackson and Prince and Black people trying to secure, you know, Bill Cosby. This is all like what people say, not what I believe, right? But people will say, right, these Black people were trying to secure power in deals. And that's why they were, you know, assassinated or taken out or put in jail, right? So it's very dangerous to be Black and try to gain power. And that's why you see so many people like Van Jones, right? There was something on Twitter today about some guy running for Congress in, I don't know where it is, Kansas or something. Anyways, and he's like, I'm going to get rid of Black History Month. It's not fair. You know, he's a Black guy, right? And it's just like, oh, the things you have to do, really, you know, to get a job and get money. Sad. Like, he looks like a total clown, you know, but hey, maybe he might actually win. That's the world we live in, right? And, you know, I feel like Nene is in a tough situation now. So apparently they're saying that her team dropped her, you know, and then, you know, she said, no, that's not true, but who knows, right? The bottom line is, look, when you're Black and you're trying to get some power, you got to play it smart. And again, I don't feel like she played it smart on the show. If you're going to talk about people playing it smart, Candy played it smarter than her, right? Candy played it smarter than her. Candy wasn't really, you know, she wasn't a standout. She wasn't a standout. But over time, right? And you know who speaks about this as well is Candace. Okay, so Candace from Potomac says, like, you know, Giselle and Robin are protected because they're the green-eyed bandits of Potomac, but they also will protect, what's the one that always cries? What's the one that always cries? Jesus. Monique. No. Which one's Candace and which one's Monique? Monique! Monique said that they protect the green-eyed bandits, and Candace, I believe, that's the name, okay, because these women are easy to manipulate, and they will listen to what the producers, what the people behind the scenes are saying and telling them to do. So they're more likely to side with them, right? Because they have moldable actors, right? Whereas Monique was like, I'm not doing all that. You know, I'm putting my family first. So I think the situation is the same with Nene and Candy, right? It's like, Candy's not as sensational and interesting as Nene, but she is very talented. Excuse me. And she played it safe and she played it smart, right? So that she's always been on the show since she's been on the show, and that's consistent money, that's consistent exposure. Yeah, so oh well, you know, Nene will be all right. She'll be all right. But yeah, it is what it is with that. All right, moving on. Let's move on to something that everybody else has already talked about, but I don't care. Gorilla Glue Girl. Okay. My thing is, yeah, of course, I'm always gonna root for Black women no matter what, right? As long as they're not hurting anyone, right? And I think all she really hurt was herself. And she looked like she helped herself along the way as well, right? But my thing is this: can we talk about? And I've talked about this before on here. That's one of the things that I'm not going to lie, it's kind of annoying because it's like, I've already talked about this, but like it always comes back up, right? And that is, what are you rewarded for in this society? And what are Black people rewarded for in this society? And I feel like Black people are rewarded for a lot of self-destructional behavior, right? A lot of self-sabotaging behavior, okay? And that's on purpose, okay? That's on purpose. That you are the group that they reward for being dysfunctional and toxic. There are dysfunctional and toxic people in all groups. But I'm telling you, it's something often bizarre that when it comes to Black people, your dysfunction is rewarded and your hard work is not. Okay? That's not how it works for other groups. So I believe that is done on purpose by, the oppressive society, right? And then is perpetuated within the group itself. Okay? I don't know. I mean, work on it. I think the first step is awareness. So a lot of y'all will lack that, so you're not going to be able to do that. All right, you're not going to be able to be self-aware. I've said before, I'll say it again. Critical thinking is at an all-time low. Okay, for everyone, right? But like, y'all can't afford to not be critically thinking right now, and you don't critically think. So, right? So it's going to be hard for you to like compete when you don't understand how you're behaving and how you're being manipulated by others to behave, right? Oh, well. I was talking with my therapist tonight, and she was saying, I was saying, right, like, I have a hard time seeing how easily manipulated other people are, right? So there's a lot of talk, but for me, it's the hypocrisy that I have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with Gorilla Glue girl making money, doing her thing. I don't have a problem with that, but it's the hypocrisy that we pretend that it's all about standards and it's all about ethics and it's all about hard work. And it's not. Okay, they say Gorilla Glue girl is not a girl at all, but actually a woman. Okay, and I believe that because Black don't crack. They say she's 40 years old. 40 years old and has children. Not one child, but maybe another, or maybe even more than that. Right? So it's like, what are you doing? Right? They say she was trying to be a TikTok star, trying to pop on TikTok. Why are you trying to pop on TikTok instead of raising your kids? So bizarre. And like, if you have kids, like, try to make your kids pop on TikTok, right? Because TikTok is for kids, right? That's one of the reasons why I stay off of there, because I can't deal with, I like a little fun. I like a little fun, but I don't do low vibrations. So you're 40 years old, you got kids. She clearly, this is just what I feel. She knew what she was doing when she did it. I believe that, and, I made a GoFundMe for my dog because my dog has glaucoma. And, I felt like, oh, like, is this the right time to like ask other people for help? But again, I know people, that have a heart for animals and dogs and stuff like to help. So I decided to go ahead and ask people, right? But it's like, my dog was born with this condition and it came out of nowhere, right? it wasn't like something that like we chose to do. Like with the Gorilla Glue girl, I honestly feel like, and apparently she's got millions at this point. Like the GoFundMe has like tens of thousands, at least over 10,000 last I checked. And she herself is getting, I don't know how, where, why. Maybe it's in the help that people are giving her, because like apparently they're gonna help her like take off her scalp or something. It's like, girl, oh my God, girl, bye. Girl, bye. All of that for what? And I keep thinking about it. Honestly, I'm like, for what? Like at the end of the day, this was a goofy move. This was not it. There's a lot of other ways to get attention. There's a lot of other ways to make money, right? But again, my damn dog is snorting. Again, we live in a society, a culture that rewards foolishness. That's what I have a problem with. She can be any ethnicity or race. It doesn't matter to me. Why is she being rewarded for this foolishness? You know what I'm saying? Like, and why? Because it was entertaining. People are rewarding her for being entertaining, and they're rewarding her foolishness. I've said it before. I don't see how you can like work hard knowing that there's a bunch of foolish, ridiculous things you can do to make money the easy way. I don't know how you can do it. You know, I'm an actor. I'm an entertainer. So everything I do, I have a good time doing it. I'm not like doing a 9 to 5, at the keyboards, right? Like I like what I do. But for most people, it's like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine being at your 9 to 5 and then like watching Gorilla Glue Girl make millions. Exactly. Just China Fox. I don't know if you're the real China Fox, but if you are, what's up? Hello. I'm like, are you the real China Fox? People use names and avatars nowadays. You never know. But exactly, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's what disappoints me. Okay, and I'll be honest. I was practicing a monologue on Clubhouse, and it was a very ratchet monologue. Okay, and I think that you could look at me and you could be like, oh well, what does she know about that? I know everything about it. Okay. It's called code switching. I do it all the time. And so I wanted to do this like, flavorful monologue or whatever. And everyone was like, oh my God. They were like, oh my God. I'm like, this is a published play. Like, but if Cardi B does it, right? If Cardi B does it, oh my God, it's art, right? It's art. Give her multi-millions. You see what I'm saying? But it was like I was in this space with other Black people who are, feel like, oh my God, we would never do that. Yes, we would. Those are the roles that they have us play. It doesn't make any sense. I love a raisin in the sun. I love a raisin in the sun. We can't always do a raisin in the sun. Okay. Yeah, it's me. Oh, hey, China Fox, good to see you. I was on a Clubhouse with you and Paris Milan once, and I told you guys I like both your channels. So, good to see you. Wow. Okay, so China Fox is here. Let's start a debate and start arguing with one another. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yo, I would never try to out-debate China Fox. Never. Okay? There's some people on here, but it depends on the topic, when you care about stuff and you're passionate about stuff, you go hard for right. China Fox, all right. I've been watching you since, oh man, just early days. So yeah. All right. So wishing Gorilla Glue Girl, who was actually a woman who's like 40. Thank you, China Fox. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. It has children. She gonna be okay. They giving her money. They giving her money. She gonna get her scalp taken care of. Oh my God. But again, I've said here before, I believe that this is the kind of stuff that happens because of the low vibrational, toxic cultural norms of the Black community. I'm sorry, guys, but we got it. That's what I'm talking about with the hypocrisy, right? Why did she feel like her hair had to look like that? You know what I'm saying? I told you before, ain't no shame in my game, baby. Ain't no shame in my game. I don't use glue. I use bobby pins, okay? And if you take it off, you're going to see a lot of hair, but it's going to look like Coolio, all right? My braids go everywhere. I'll be out here, you know what I'm saying, representing. It's going to look like Coolio, all right? But I got hang time. Trust that. Believe that. I've already posted pictures and videos on this channel, so you guys know. I love natural hair. I love my natural hair more than anything. That's why I use bobby pins, right? So it's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop going by other people's toxic cultural norms, okay? A lot of people would say, you know, oh, you can't wear like this like red and white headband with this like black top, right? And I'm like, why not? I'll do whatever I want. Do whatever you want. Like, don't feel the need, you know, and then everyone's talking about how her eyelashes was longer than her hang time. It's very sad. It's very sad, okay? I don't mind a colorful contact every now and then. I like to have fun. And I like lashes too, but it gets to be a bit much, right? And then it's like, who are you doing it for? Yourself? Okay, I hope so. All right, let's move on to Rose and the Caregiver. Okay, so if you watch the video, you would know that Rose is the old woman that the Black woman was caregiving for. Okay, and this video was very triggering for me. Very triggering. Because I feel like this is something that, you know, Black people have had to endure in this country for far too long. It is 2021. That's future years, okay? If you were here in my last live, you know I believe in holograms, all right? And I believe men should build holograms. It's 2021, baby. Y'all was talking about a lot of stuff was going to be here that's not here. So I just feel like having to see stuff like this in 2021 makes me livid. Makes me very upset. Don't like, okay? I'm not going to play the video because the woman asked that you not replay the video, even though, yes, unfortunately, I did go watch it. I did go watch it. I'm not proud of that. But I had to know what happened. And I think that's important too, right? If you're going to speak on something, know what you're speaking on. And it was very sad to see. Yeah, I would love to do a live with you, China Fox. Yeah, I mean, my contact email is on my info. Definitely, please just get in touch with me or whatever. Or I can find you. Boo. A lot of people don't want to do lives with me because they're like, oh, you're weird. Like, okay, that's cool. You know, I'm different. You know, I say all the time over here on this channel, we don't do beef. We're vegetarians. All right, we do veggies. So I'm really rooting for everyone, and I've had a hard life, and I don't have any interest in arguing back and forth with people. That's why, you know, block game is strong. Censorship on this channel is strong. You're not gonna be triggering me because you're a triggered troll because you want to go around hurting people. You're not gonna be triggering me. No, baby, no. I censor everything on this channel, baby. I can't see a word. Okay, that's how I've been able to continue on with the channel. It's like not having to deal with toxicity for what? I'm only on here just, you know, probably the least problematic YouTuber, Black YouTuber in the world, okay? As far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so anyways, it's just like, you know, it reminds me of a lot of jobs that I've had where people, you know, let's talk about being a woman. at work. Let's talk about being a Black woman at work. It's not right. You know, Charisma Carpenter was just speaking about her work experience on Buffy and Angel. And I remember when she was pregnant because they had her in the bed. I remember when she was pregnant because her face was like, you know, swollen because she was pregnant in the later months, right? I didn't think anything of it. And I was a kid when this was happening, right? And like the whole time people are like really making her feel really bad about herself behind the scenes, right? And she had to do all that. And I remember there was one scene that she did where she was like crying. And I swear to God, I was like, dang, Charisma Carpenter's, you know, stepping her acting game up. And I'm sure she was using what was happening at that time to do that. And that's heartbreaking. To abuse a pregnant woman, that's the lowest of the low. So, you know, I mean, there's so much that women endure at work. And okay, Cordelia had an amazing body. And she said even when she was like 4 months pregnant, you heard it from China Fox first, baby. Somebody that's not actually not hating on it. I'll be honest, I've had, you know, bigger YouTube chicks come over to my channel, leave a comment or two. You know what I'm saying? But okay, whatever it is, what it is. I've reached out to women and crickets. Okay, I'm just trying to, you know, trying to do this Black women togetherness that y'all talk all about. But you got a lot of men guests, you got a lot of white guests. Okay, but we all together. Okay. No, you know, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't do this like my life depends on it the way other YouTubers do. Like, I'm working on being more consistent for y'all. But, you know, I mean, I don't do it like my life depends on it because it don't. It don't. That's why. So, you know. So, yeah. Women go through a lot at the workplace. And then being a Black woman, I've seen a lot of videos about doctors, dentists, right? And non-Black patients being like, I don't want you working on me. You would die that day. Oh, that's why whoo, that's why I'm not a caretaker, baby. I'll play one though. I'll play one. I don't want you taking care of me. I've been like, say no more. Say no more. There's the door. Okay, but this caretaker incident, I think we've all seen the video by now, right? And it's disgusting to spit on anyone at this point. And you notice a lot of these type of people, racists, a lot of racists do that, you know, like they're spitters. They're spitters, you know. It's like, what is wrong with you? You gotta be an animal to behave that way. I'm very curious to see what her yeah, exactly. Social media is definitely, you know, I'm very curious to see what this old racist family members have to say about what their matriarch or whatever they consider her, grandmother, mother, whatever, her behavior, right? And is this consistent? Has this been consistent behavior? You know, a lot of people are like, oh, well, like she handled that well. Why does she have to handle that? Who would handle that? Why is that something we have to handle? 2021? No, I'm too Afrofuturistic, baby. I'm too futuristic. I can't do it. Does not compute. All right, this is the future. You ain't gonna be how is that any different than what happened literally 100 years ago? But these are the same people that want to have the unmitigated gall, right, to shame Black Americans about reparations. And this is exactly why one of the reasons why I believe so strongly in reparations. How is this not an incident that would have happened 100 years ago, 200 years ago? So people can be like, oh, it could have been worse. It could have been worse for you too, boo. We shouldn't be living in fear because things could be worse. And I think that, I've worked a lot of survival jobs as an actor. Interestingly enough, I don't need them to survive. I like to work. But unfortunately, when you work survival jobs, people assume that you need them to survive, and they treat you, right, like you need to survive. And that's why I'll be on a job for 3 months. Like, okay, deuces. Bye. I told you I didn't need this job. I told you I just wanted to be here. I like to work. But, I've worked a lot of survival jobs where I've been disrespected. Obviously, right? Where I've been touched inappropriately. Or, people said horrendous things, treated me horribly, right? And it's like, why do we have to put up with this? Why would you take a survival job if you can have an OnlyFans, right? And make money for yourself. Show a little for what the survival job wants you on. 8 hours, half an hour lunch break. I worked the job. It was 8 to 4:30 with a half an hour lunch break with kids. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. The disrespect. Oh, hey, Deshante. Good to see you. So, I really hope that this woman sues the old racist lady, the old racist lady's family, and her employer. In that order. That's what she needs to do. Sue, okay? And if you learn nothing from me, that's what you need to do. Sue, okay? I'll sue with the quickness. I swear to God. See, because part of suing is like, do you have the time and inclination? I have both. I have the time and I have the inclination to do so. I'll sue you. I'm working on cases from last year, baby. I want to see you in court. They're counting on you to not have the time, especially when you're poor, especially when you're working class, right? They're counting on you to not have the time. That's why they have the tickets, this ticket system set up, right? For constant revenue. Baby, I'll be in court fighting my case. I fought my case. I got 1 traffic ticket. It was not a speeding ticket. You guys know I'm a goody two-shoe. I drive the speed limit, baby. No problem with it. All right. I drive both hands on the wheel. You know how they do us. Anyways. I had a traffic ticket, which was a setup, and I told the judge that. I said, I think it's a setup. I think that there's no way that you can see the sign in time enough to make a choice to not make that turn. And then as soon as you do, you have cops sitting there waiting to pull you over. I was like, and this was, 3 years ago, I was married. I said, as a survivor of the foster care system, I don't have the money to be paying for setups like this, right? Consistently being set up like this. I'm a hardworking citizen, and boop, cut my ticket down in half, baby. It was only a $50 ticket. I don't want to pay nothing that I don't have to pay. I don't want to pay it. That's why. So I'll fight. Hello, fight. Okay. We are owed more than basic reparations at this point. Thank you, Deshante. We are owed money, land, real estate, free healthcare, and tax waiver for life. The problem won't go away until we are repaired as people. Absolutely, Deshante. Absolutely. That's why I love you guys over here. That's why I love y'all over here. It vibrates so high. Okay? Everything Deshante said, don't play with me. And here's the thing. People are always like, oh, you're asking for too much. One, I never asked for reparations. Okay? That's old. I'll never ask. Two, I'm not talking to you, broke behind. I'm talking to my government. Relax. We've been here hundreds of years. Relax. We have a relationship, me and the government. Okay? And also, for me, the reparations, it's about establishing our lineage, our heritage, and our history as a people on this land. That's what that's about. That's what it's most about for me, most important. It's just rectifying the whitewashing and the mistelling of history. If we continue to remind people of what we're owed because of what our history is, I think that's important. Okay? And so that's why I'm going to keep on fighting. I was going to say fighting. All right. I was like, you see what I'm saying? When you got a code switch, you have to make a choice. I was like, fighting or fighting? Fighting or fighting? I'm just being honest with you. That's literally like how the brain works. Very quickly, right? When you have to code switch. But code switching, baby. Complete skill. And when I have to call anywhere, you already know. I'm like, hi, my name is Danielle, and I was wondering, oh, baby, we'll get it high in the register. We'll be up here. We'll be up here if we have to, right? So, like, if I'm going to get the car changed, right? I'll get the car oil. See, I don't know what car, right? Whatever, mint stuff, right? But like, okay, I have to go do it, right? And it's like, oh my God, like, that's really interesting, right? All right, you gotta play with all those colors, right? We do it all. And if you guys watch my channel, you will see multiple videos I have where I'm trying to teach y'all those same types of skills. I think it's important to be flexible and, be able to have the voice over here, right? But also somebody following you on the street, turn around and be like, why you following me? Get low. Why you following me, man? Oh yeah, get low. Get low. I will get low. I've told you before on this channel, I've felt myself being followed a few times living in New York. And I swear to God, every time I'll turn around and be like, rah! You know what I'm saying? Like, one of us is going to be scared. I'm hoping it's not me, okay? Do whatever you got to do, baby. All right, so, and then the caretaker, so I believe she's from a different country as well. And, that just breaks my heart that like Black immigrants come here and they experience the reality of how Black Americans have been treated, right, in this country, and that they can't have some different experience because there is no different experience. And I'm not saying Black people get treated like that at every job, but it's rampant, the abuse. It is. And I just think it's so sad. We have to do more. So, like I said, if it was me, if it was me, it would never be me. So, no, what? We love to be like, I would never, and I would do this, and I would do that. You don't know what you would do. Think about all the times where you've been in a situation and you were like, I don't know what to do right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure that was one of the situations for her. And she thought, at least I'll record it. I've been in situations where I physically knew I could not, respond with any physical aggression. And so all I could do was record the situation. You can't just immediately leave. I don't know why she decided to stay. Okay. I don't know why she decided to stay. Because I'm like, damn, if you need a job that bad, it's horrible. Again, it's these survival type jobs where people are like, you can't do anything because you don't have any power. And I know you need this job that bad. I don't like bullies. And I don't like people purposely making people feel like crap. So yeah, I hope the woman sues. They have to know that this is not acceptable, right? I definitely would have left. I know that I would have left. But I'm the type of person where, like I said, I have to deal with childhood PTSD. You know, I'm very honest about that, and I'm really not someone that I try very hard to not put myself in situations where that can happen. And I'm blessed that my husband takes care of me well enough that I don't have to do those type of jobs. Right? That's important. My mental and emotional health and safety are important. And I'll tell you straight up, my husband was like, I don't want you coming home from having to like work some annoying 9 to 5 and like be annoyed. You know, he just wants me to be home and be cute. Get you one. Absolutely. It's not enough money in the world. Oh, and I'll be honest, it's like when she was spitting at her, like she was like really old and feeble, so like the spit was just like dribbling down her own face. It didn't really get on the woman like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you just playing yourself. But yo, she reached in the sink, was putting lettuce on her head, and I'm a germaphobe. No, no, it cannot. It cannot be done. So finally, let me end with this because we gotta get ready for dinner. Oh, I also want to talk about real quick the black girl that applied for 50 schools and people were like hating on her for some reason. I'm like, what? Who was doing that? I feel like it was probably other young people, just to be honest, that was hating on her, maybe because they didn't go to college or, you know, like this like 18 to 25 year range that were like hating on her. I don't see how a grown adult could hate on her because she applied to 50 schools through some like app that you use to like apply to schools or something. I don't know what like all the fuss was about, but the bottom line is, just like Deshante said, it should be free for us to go to university in this country wherever we want. That should be a minimum. We certainly should be able to apply for schools, however many schools we want when we want. Right? I know for me, because I grew up in foster care, I was able to apply to any college I wanted. Any college I wanted to apply to let me apply for free. Y'all mad? And see, that goes back to that crabs in the bucket mentality that I've talked so much about. You know, crabs in a bucket. They want you to struggle love with them. They want you to suffer with them. They don't want you getting out. That's a mentality that every community has. Almost every community. I wouldn't say every, but a lot of communities have this mentality, right? And you know, I think it's sad. I mean, you can even hear people on YouTube, right? When y'all talking about dating, like this shit is not a game. It's not a joke. The situation that the black community is in, right? And then to have these people talking about dating, they're not licensed, certified coaches or specialists at all. They're just YouTubers telling black women not to get an education, talking about some you leading with your education. I'm leading with my brain, boo. I'm leading with my brain, boo. You lead with your goofiness and see where it gets you. You lead with playing submissive. I married a man. I have a man. You want to be submissive, then be about it. But to tell black women to not educate themselves when that's our ticket, we're smart, so we're good at it. That's the perfect place. That's the perfect place to meet a high value man is in college, university, 4-year college. The higher, the better. And y'all fighting for the same 10, 15 dudes. Oh yeah, absolutely, Deshante. Like I'm a germaphobe. That's why I said I'm not liable for what I do if you trying to spit at me on some, oh well, the last person I spit at took it. I'm a germaphobe. I'm gonna react like I'm in war. Okay? Absolutely. So, it's just like, let's get into the final talking point of YouTube versus fat people. I don't know. Like, sorry guys. I know you guys hate that. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. It's like, do I call people fat? Do you not? I don't know. They was calling me fat. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, apparently you have to be a size 4 or you're fat. So my question is, what happened in New Orleans? Okay, what happened to the natural hair movement and the body positivity movement? Okay, I thought that we did that so that we could start celebrating people for who they are and all their diversity. The end. But apparently, that was another setup. That was another gimmick, right? Because the natural hair movement went to a hair texture that is not the hair texture that it was started for. You got non-Black women talking about some curly girls. I mean, great, great. But we were celebrating your curly hair before the natural hair movement. Talking about our hair, right? What about our hair? 4C or 4Z, as I like to call it. Okay. And I thought that after that movement started, that we would start embracing our natural hair more. I know I was wearing my natural hair all the time, but I have, in case you don't watch Star Puppy, with my girl, I don't know if she calls herself Danie or Danielle, but Danielle, right, is the host over there. Star Puppy. I have hair like hers, but it's probably even more fine, if you will. Okay, so I have fine strands of hair. My hair is not coarse. Like a lot of Asian people have coarse, thick hair, thick strands, more diameter of the hair strand itself on their head, right? My hair is fine. So I was wearing it out all the time, but it was getting damaged because it's so fine that it just doesn't want to be manipulated all the time like that, right? So that's why I keep it in twists and protective styles now, right? But then when I would wear my natural hair, right, I didn't get the compliments that people with 3C and 4A hair get. Not that, okay, that's fine, right? But even guys would come up to me and be like, oh, you natural? All right. Like, what? I swear to God, they would come up to me and be like, all right, natural hair, all right. All right. Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, don't we all have natural hair? So I was like, you know what? It's not worth it to have people coming up to me being like, all right, and my hair is fine and it will break easily being manipulated all the time. So I'm just going to wear my protective hairstyles. I'm good with it. Okay. But again, I just feel like we had these movements and Black women, once again, are still, the beauty standard didn't, I won't say that, because to me, Black women are so beautiful. So I don't understand how anyone else could not understand that. But I feel like, there's constantly this idea that, Black women have to compete with non-Black women instead of just embracing that there's Black women, there's Asian women, there's other non-Black women, Hispanic women, white women, etc. Right? Embrace it. All the different women equally. I feel like women do that to men, but exactly. So the natural hair movement got co-opted by 3Cs and 4As, and the body positivity movement got co-opted by thick, curvy chicks. Thick, curvy chicks. No, fit, thick, curvy. Instead of it just being for fat people, right? Not saying it has to be for fat people, overweight people, whatever, right? And so, like, here's the thing, like, I don't, my earring, oh, nose ring, sorry. I don't, it's not like I don't accept different body sizes, but my point is I put health first and foremost, okay? When I was a little heavier several months back, I had went through an enormous crisis for myself, health crisis. And the recovery was very difficult. And I gained weight in that process. And then the pandemic hit and I further, right, put on weight, right? So then I worked all of this winter. I've been working on getting healthy again. And I feel like that's what's most important to me. And I don't think that you can truly get healthy if you just hating on yourself because you're not a certain size. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I rebuke and reject this whole like notion that people have been pushing about, like, Black women need to be, oh my God. Sometimes it like works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, I hate to be like looking like I'm picking up my nose. Because like I said, I'm a germaphobe, but I don't know. Sometimes I try really hard not to, I've already told you guys this. I try really hard not to touch it from this end because that's how it gets infected and that's how people get. So if I gotta go, I mean, they went up my nose for the COVID test. I've had worse. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? It's not that I don't believe in health and fitness first, because I would be lying if I said I wasn't very focused on that this past, at this point in my life, right? I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to be healthy. Those are major goals for me. But this narrative that Black women being overweight is why Black women aren't married, is why Black women are chosen last, is false. Because there's a multitude of reasons why Black women aren't married. It's not because they thick, because most of the dudes that date them are thick too. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I don't know why they act like everybody on the NFL team. I don't know why they act like everybody in the NBA. Y'all not on the NBA. I go to the gym. It's not like it's a 20 dudes, Black men there and one Black woman. That's not what's happening at the gym. It'll probably be 2 or 3 of y'all, and it's because y'all trainers. Come on now, don't try to mess with somebody that I've gone in the gym my entire life. It'll be 2 or 3 of y'all there because y'all trainers with some Becky Grunts McGee sitting over there trying to show off for you, be like, right? And y'all sitting up there encouraging her and being like, yeah, and they don't come to the gym. And that's why you so great. Right? That's what y'all do at the gym. I'm working out and you socializing. That's what a lot of y'all do at the gym. Y'all socialize. Why is y'all acting like that? I told you before, I don't see none of y'all Whole Foods. I never seen y'all Whole Foods. Please like the video if you're in the room. Please. I appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay? Because I'm actually not fake and I have a personality. I'm sorry, but a lot of people that y'all listen to is fake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But they are. They're fake. We love Star Puppy over here, baby. All right. When you want to talk about Black girl weirdness, Black girl craziness, Black girl magic, fluff and nugget hair that is crazy and 4Z, but fine. All right. She's got it all, baby. We love her. Absolutely. Oh, cool. Reach One, Teach One, Denmark. Awesome. Exactly. So she's Reach One, Teach One, Denmark is saying, I go to a gym that's majority Black women. I've been in boot camps where it was majority Black women, right? Why they was pretending, why can someone answer why they pretend that they're all fit and that you're all fat? I'll tell you why. It's those hoops, right? You gonna wash the steak off? I feel like he always trying to oversalt the steak. Or he'll be like, I didn't know what's going on. You better get to it. Mess up my dinner, boy. All right. So yeah, here they come. Quiet on the set, please. I'm still filming. Don't come in the shot. No, I'm going to keep rejecting that notion because, like I said, last live, the women from the 70s was fit. They were so fit, so fit, right? That wasn't good enough. I know a lot of skinny baby mamas. I'm just being honest. I know a lot of fit, thin baby mamas. So y'all lying. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. Okay? These are the hoops that they make you jump through that no other woman, no other group of people have to jump through to just go day to day, living your life, right? Hoops. They're going to make you jump through hoops for their own amusement, for their own selfish amusement. And then if you're not a Black woman, you can just come on in. And they prove this time and time again on their social media. They elevate these, tragicals. Okay. They elevate the tragicals. They don't like when you have a personality and you don't act the way that you're not giving them signals like spraying your whole head with Gorilla Glue. That's a signal, right? And the lashes, right, looking like Snuffleupagus. That's a signal, right? That I'm here for the fuckery. I'm here for the foolishness. Right? So we'll talk further about how to thank you. They sitting up there smoking weed, drinking lean. Come on now. Is y'all wait. That's what I talk about with the hypocrisy. You're not healthy if you're fat. You're not healthy if you're smoking weed 24/7, drinking lean. All right? Well, I'm not entirely sure what lean is, but I feel like it's cough syrup. And some other ingredients. All right? That's real healthy. Like I said, these dudes don't cook. You eating the same food she eating. What's up? How she get fat and you not fat? You fat? Are you saying you got some meat on your bones too, bruh? And for the super skinny ones, they be drinking lean. Okay? But they're so healthy. It's all about health. Hypocrisy. What I don't like is the hypocrisy. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest, most every Black woman I know is more fit than me and cares about her health and fitness. Straight up. It's true. No, I'm not saying that, like I said, we can get fat. I mean, my weight fluctuates. That's why I'm baby Oprah. Baby Oprah, baby Oprah, baby Oprah. I'm baby Oprah. Okay, my weight fluctuates depending on a lot of various things, right? But I'm always going to try hard to get back to fitness and get back to health. That's the bottom line, baby. And anyone that's encouraging you, but at the same time, I'm not going to shame women that weigh more than me. I'm not going to make a game out of that. It's not a game. That's me, right? I can't work out and be healthy and be sitting there beating myself up. It starts with self-love, which starts with self-acceptance, which starts with self-awareness. Let's go. We're going to vibrate higher over here, baby. You want to vibrate higher? Come on over to DanieSteel. We vibrate a little higher than the average bear. Self-love, self-acceptance, self-awareness. In the opposite order. Okay. And that's a forever journey, especially when you're dealing with complications from CPTSD, especially when you're still in it, right? A lot of Black women I know want to get out the hood. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Never feel like you're leaving nobody behind. A lot of these people had the same opportunities you had. Hallelujah! T'Challelujah. They had the same opportunities. They had the same ops. They get mad when they had the same ops. They get mad. Oh, those are the ones that are going to get mad at you the most. When they had the same ops. Ever heard of Tarza Young? No, I have not. Please like the video if you're in the room and you're new and you want to help me out, help somebody out like me. Hit the like button. I'll shut it down right now. I'll shut this whole thing down. I'll shut it down. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. But I'm gonna find a dancing woman. I'm gonna do that. She's gonna be up there. Right? What's that little dance move that she be doing on the video? All right. Is it codeine cough syrup that causes long-term health consequences like seizures? Right? Yo, these dudes up here Harlem shaking seizures from lean, trying to tell you you're the reason you're unhealthy. If only you could get healthy. Boy, if you don't put down the cough syrup, it's going to your brain. All right? No. How are you going to only ever talk about what Black women need to do and be serious about trying to mend the relationships in this community? You can't be serious. No, it has to be a two-way conversation. And I'm more than willing to talk about the things that Black women need to do. We talk about that over here too, baby. I will straight up say we need to get fit and healthy, because what we don't need is to be depending on these medical racism-filled hospitals. And that's why I think it's so important for every Black woman that is planning on giving birth to have a birthing plan, right? One that doesn't involve having to depend on these hospitals for too much. I've stayed inside. I see a lot of influencers going on vacation and stuff. And, I think that's foul, because they'll sit there and pretend that they care about the situation. And I'm not telling people what they need to do. I'm telling you, for me, as a dark-skinned Black woman, I'm not going on vacations, because I don't want to further increase, I don't like that we have to go to Target and to the grocery store. I wish there was a better way, you could just not have to have, but at the same time, it's like, you got to get out. Yeah, it's not about living in fear. It's about being cautious as a Black woman. Because we can't go to the hospital with the nails and the lashes and stuff. When you're sick, You go to the hospital as is, and to put up with these people's racism and to deal with that, and them thinking that you're Superwoman because you're black. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got a rhyme with that. Exactly. Love yourself. You better love yourself. Exactly. Exactly. So it's all a game. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's none of it is sincere. If you were honest about wanting to fix this, it would start with the children. Y'all never talk about the children. Y'all only talk about yourselves. It starts with the children and doing everything you can for them. Y'all supposed to be drinking. Y'all supposed to be breaking generational curses before you have kids, not coming to realizations about it after you don't had 2 or 3. It's too late then. It's too late. You're supposed to do the work before the kids get here. And it's a lot of rewarding foolishness, which I won't do. Anybody close to me knows I'm not taking care of your child. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they said about a village. I'm not taking care of your child. No, I'm not. If you can't take care of your child, you should give them to someone that can. If you're close enough to me, I'll be more than happy to help you out while you get on your feet. But what I'm not going to do is give you money in the hopes that you'll use it to take care of your child. That's what you and the dude that made the child, that's y'all should have figured that out together. 2 people. It's 2 people, right? I won't kiss a dude who can't pay the bill, okay? I won't smile at a dude if I think he can't pay the bills. All right, I'll give him a dude. All right, I'll give him one of those. Absolutely, Deshante. The more that you can keep these hospitals out of your life, the better off you'll be. If that makes it an apple a day, follow me on my Patreon. I juice. So 3 days out of the week, I juice, right? I drink my little juice concoction, which is typically cucumber, apple, turmeric, ginger, lemon. But it can be a variety of things. I'll put carrots in there, switch it up. But I feel very energized when I drink this magical concoction. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to encourage you guys to be healthy so that you can take care of yourself. Not so that you can fix, so that these dudes can be like, well, I don't go chasing everybody else's women. You see what I'm saying? They want to blame you for why they chase other dudes' women. They want to blame you for it. They're like, well, because you fat. That's why. I'm like, skirt. I don't. Absolutely. You definitely want someone in the room. This is a great discussion that I think that we should continue further on, you guys, about. And I would love to bring a douala, a midwife, onto the show to talk about these issues, because I feel like it's just so important. I watched the Ricky Lake documentary that she did years ago about giving birth in her house. She did this documentary years ago, and I watched it several years ago. So it's an old documentary. I don't know if it's still on Netflix or HBO or whatever, but that definitely solidified a lot of things for me. And I've been looking into that kind of stuff ever since. because your child's first moments in this world are so important. They should not ever be tainted by some racist doctor and or nurse or medical personnel. And your life shouldn't be on the line because you're a Black woman, because you're a dark-skinned Black woman, because you're trying to give birth. So we definitely need to talk about these things. Yep, I'm growing a vegetable garden just so we can always have fresh veggies for juicing and salads. Oh my gosh, so jelly! I'm so jelly! We have to stay healthy so we don't have to go to these hospitals that don't care about us. Exactly, ladies. I'm gonna be and make sure you hire a Black doula. I think it's doula or douala. Absolutely, I absolutely agree with this. We need to be there for each other. We need to help each other. You know, it's like, oh, you gotta talk about something. Be there for each other. I said to the same toxic females that y'all don't like, that no, you cannot just go get knocked up by any who shot John and come to me on something. It takes a village. Boo, was the village there when y'all made that baby? It was 2 people. Go find them. But I do believe that we should, right, have support systems when we have planned pregnancies and family planning, right? And I mean, all you gotta do is make sure that the dudes you're with, these dudes keep telling y'all that, and y'all love it when the dudes tell you, but you don't like when I tell you. Okay, oh well, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You gotta make sure that the dude you with is gonna help you pay for that child. Because guess what? It's not gonna be me. I'm not paying for no child I did not take care of. I did not bring to this world. That doesn't make sense. Unless I adopt or, you know, mentor or, you know, whatever, right? We got to stop letting lower tier thinking ruin our lives, okay? You try to make it for yourself. You try to make some money for yourself, but you got to take care of, you know, this goofy over here, her kids, this boy that didn't never want to go to school, this dude. No. You have to let them know they have to take care of themselves. That's what I do. I'm like, you have to take care of yourself. How are you going to do it? Right? The next thing you know, they sitting up there, you think you too good. You think you better. Just because. Better choices. Okay. Thank y'all for chilling with me and watching. I really appreciate it. So good to have you guys over. So good to see China Fox come over here and show me some love. I really appreciate that. I really do. Because, like I said, I've been on here for years doing the damn thing, you know, and when you don't get involved in drama, people like to pretend you're not like a part of, you know, of the conversation. And I know people have taken talking points from my videos. No, I don't have over 1,000 videos. I have a life. I do a lot of other things, but you know, as I've told you guys a million times before, I think it's important to have voices on here that aren't over sensationalized. And I'm not going to tell you something because a bunch of dudes want to hear it. I'm not going to tell you something just to get views. No, I actually want to have real conversations. Imagine that. So thank y'all for watching and being here with me. I'll see you soon. Bye.